episode is a continuation of the swimsuit series, and today we're going to be focusing on bikinis. Now we are going into some pretty wild items. Now we are going into bikinis. It's giving, baby girl, you are so pretty, pretty, pretty. Hey guys, I hope you're all good. Welcome to Busty Girls. Listen, if I look awkward, it is because I feel awkward because I'm trying something new. One of you suggested that I should rather do these type of videos where I show you the garments and speak to them whilst I'm wearing them, instead of the usual putting it up on the screen and then talking and da 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 da. So I'm trying out your guys' suggestion, and you guys let me know in the comments. Do you prefer this format's presentation, or do you prefer my usual style where I'm sitting down talking and then the images pop up on the screen, you know? Also, I will also let you know by the end of the video how I feel about it. In my mind, it feels like it's going to be a lot of work, changing and all of those things. I mean, I feel like I'm already sweating bullets. So we'll see how it works when we get to the end of the video. If I don't like it, I'm gonna go back to my usual one, because sitting down and talking is easier than standing, demonstrating, etc. But let's see, you know, I'm always open to trying new things, so I was happy to take on the suggestion. Anyway, this episode is a continuation of the swimsuit series, and today we're going to be focusing on bikinis. So I'm going to be putting on different bikinis, trying on different bikinis, and according to the swimsuit series criteria, I'm going to score all the different things. I am going to start with swimsuits that I've worn, and then I'll build up to others that I've got, but I actually haven't gotten a chance to wear. So I'll just give you pointers in terms of this is what I tend to go for, and then you guys can decide for yourselves what you like and what you're gonna get. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. So the first swimsuit that I'm going to be showing you guys is the one that I'm wearing. This is definitely my go-to bikini. Like, whenever I want to wear a bikini, this is the one that I go to. Unfortunately, because of this video format style, you guys can't actually see the full outfit, and I'm wearing like a cute, this is what people do in these videos. Ugh. I'm wearing like a cute cover up, but I guess maybe one day, maybe on social media, I will post the different looks that I tend to wear with these bikinis. So please make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Let's also build my social media pages, please guys. I'm really trying to grow on Instagram and TikTok, so please follow me. I've got the details on the screen in case you don't know. But coming back to the bikini, this is my go-to bikini, obviously because it's black, it's easy to wear. I got this bikini from Shein, and I will put up on the screen what it looked like on the model. When I looked at the model and I looked at myself, again, definitely I was like, same WhatsApp group, you know. So I really liked it. I thought it was simple. I liked that it wasn't a triangle bikini, because triangle bikinis are just an enemy when it comes to big boobs. I don't know what the war is between big boobs and triangle bikinis, but triangle bikinis are not a busty girl's best friend. However, I will show you later on in this video a bikini style that you can go for as a busty girl that will look like a triangle bikini but isn't, you know. So this one was like sort of a triangle style. I liked that it had an opening. When I looked at it, I could visualize my boobs in it. I could see the areas where, you know, it could fit, not fit. And when I looked at it, I was like, I'm willing to take a gamble on this because it looks like something that will really work. I also like that the straps look thick, so it's not gonna dig into my skin. Really, the picture sold me. The only thing I didn't like on the picture that I could already see was the fact that the panty, it's that it just tucks in your rolls, and I don't like that. You know, I will show you guys what I mean in a second. But I said, let me shoot my shots, trying it out. This was in the early stages of buying from Shein, when I didn't know what my size in terms of bikinis actually was. So I bought this in a 1XL. And when it got here, honestly, I don't think it was bad. I don't think the coverage is bad. Like, there is spillage here, which I'm sure you guys know by now is not something that I like, but it's not too much, you know. And if I really want to not have spillage, I can really tuck it in. So I was just like, okay, there is a little bit of spillage, so it's not bad. The next time I buy it, because I wanted this in black and I wanted it in pink, and I did buy the pink as well. So when I bought the pink one, I bought it in a 2XL, but I'll speak to the pink one when I get to the pink. Let's focus on the black. When I bought the 1XL, I told myself that, okay, when I buy the other color, I'm actually going to size up, and I'll unpack what sizing up did in terms of fit and all of those things. So guys, this is the bikini. The panty is something I don't like, so I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about. So the panty does the bunching up thing that I really don't like. It's just, why are you tucking in all of my stomach, you know? I would prefer a higher cut, like something like this, you know, is what I would prefer in terms of a cut. And I can't show you my leg and how it elongates, but I feel like this elongates the legs better. So what I tend to do is I wear the panty back to front, and then it tends to look better. So I'm gonna go do that off camera quickly and then come back and show you and then rate the swimsuit. Okay, so this is how it looks when I wear it back to front. It's slightly better, not perfect, but it's better. And then at the back, obviously there's less coverage, it shows more cheek, which I don't really mind. Yeah, but I'm just not a fan of these panties. I do like the coverage over my belly. I don't actually like showing my belly. I like high-waisted bikinis because I feel like you're already showing so much skin, so I don't want to show too much of my tummy. I like to be able to eat. Guys, it's hot already. I hope I don't sweat this wig off. But anyway, I like to be able to eat and not worry about how big my tummy looks. But that's just a personal preference. Now, coming into rating the swimsuits, I think you guys already know the criteria: supports, or style rather, supports, quality, and then swim test, right? Those are the 4 things that I'm going to be measuring. So starting with the style of the swimsuit, I think I would give the style of the swimsuit an 8 out of 10. I think I marked it down 2 points. 1, because of the panty, and 2, because it's basic, like it's not anything special. It's simple, but it's still cute and pretty, and it does look good with your boobs in it. So I'd give it an 8 out of 10 when it comes to style. When it comes to supports, guys, the thing you're seeing right now is a bra hack, right? This swimsuit actually doesn't have support. So I just have to show you guys the secret and let the cat out of the bag. It has no support on its own. I have a bra hack that I have put on for the swimsuit. This is the support of the swimsuit without me doing the bra hack, and I will show you guys the bra hack once I'm done reviewing the swimsuit in its entirety. So without the bra hack, I probably give it 5 for support, because it just feels like boobs are on the floor. But with the bra hack, I would give it a 7 out of 10, because I feel like it does, you know, then have the lift and it actually doesn't hurt. And as I said, the thick straps are actually really comfortable. I think I did get this altered, or I tried to get it altered to get more of a lift. Yes, I did. I remember I did get it altered, and even with the alterations, this is the support, the best support I could get, and I want more of a lift, you know, because these boobs ain't gravity defying, but we will find a way to defy gravity, okay? So for support, yeah, I give it a 7. Quality is a tough one because I've worn this so much, and I don't know if the quality has deteriorated because I've worn it that much. It's not terrible, but it's also not like amazing, you know? So I'd give it a 7 out of 10 for quality. And then swim test, it does really well in water, right? I've only ever swam in it with this thing tied up, but it does really well in water. So I would give it a 8 out of 10 when it comes to a swim test. It's not one of those where you constantly have to fix your boobs, or your boobs are falling out, or you're not fighting for your life. Like, once your boobs are in place, they are in place. And if you've ever worn bikinis, the biggest struggle is that if you're in the water, or even if you just lift up your arms, spillage is everywhere. Now you're, you know, fighting to catch your boobs. This is not the case with this bikini, so I would give it an 8 out of 10. So that brings us to an overall score of 30 out of 40, and as an average score out of 10 in total, this is a 7.5 out of 10, and I feel like that's a really good score for this swimsuit. It is a 7.5 out of 10, and I still would recommend getting it, especially if you're like a conservative kind of busty girl. I think this is a great way to still be conservative but wear a bikini and show a little bit of skin. So yeah. Okay, so now I want to show you guys the swimsuit hack that just gives you a little bit of lift in your bikinis. And the nice thing about this hack is that you can also do it for swimsuits, not just bikinis. Anything where the straps go from the front to the back and it's not already a halter neck. So this is how it looks at the back, and this is how it looks in the front. As you can see, we are down here, but we're trying to be somewhere at least up here. Very quick, simple hack. All you're gonna need is something like this: a strap, a belt, a material thing. I got this from some pants where you tie them at the bottom. You know, this is one of those type of straps. You can also use like a silk scarf, preferably something that doesn't stretch will work best for this type of hack. But yeah, you can use anything like this, and obviously the thicker the material, the better, so that it doesn't dig into your skin. And then you just take your belt, strap, whatever thing you're using, and scarf, and you loop it under these two straps like this. I'm gonna turn around and show you what happens. And then at the back, you lift. Now, I just want you guys to see the front already. This is the lift, right? At the back, we also lift. And then, okay, I can't see, but maybe hopefully you guys can see. And then you just tie a knot. And then you tie a ribbony knot. And then you've got yourself an extra lift, and now the boobs are not down there. I mean, they're not to the ceiling, but life hack, you're welcome. All right, the next swimsuit is the pink version of the black one. I'm not gonna labor too much about this, but here's the model who also inspired me. I did like it a lot in the picture, and I feel like every girl should have a pink bikini. Like, it's a standard must have in your closet. So I was like, now I'm gonna buy it in pink now that I've seen how the black is. So the pink one, I got it in a 2XL because I was going for more coverage, and I think it worked a little bit. You know, there still is, you know, a little bit of spillage, but definitely more coverage than the black. I'm actually starting to feel like, you know, when it comes to bikinis, like, it's impossible to not have cleavage. Like, it's like the way bikinis are designed is for the skin to show. So even girls who don't have big boobs, I've seen that with them as well. You know, the boobs will be spilling underneath on the, like, the bikinis are almost like nipple covers sometimes. And I'm just like, is it just me, or is it the design of the bikinis? Like, our bikinis just not supposed to cover everything, you know? So I'm starting to feel like that because I don't have a full coverage bikini at all. And even with this one, I sized up. The panty was like a diaper. I had to get it altered a lot. It's still quite big, and it still has the same, you know, I'm wearing it back to front, but that annoys me. You know, this is, I want, you know, so I'm not gonna labor too much. This one scores slightly higher than the black one, only because it's a different color, and for me the color does actually change how it looks. But even the coverage, I do feel like it's a lot better on the bigger size. So it's not exactly the same score. I will give you guys the score breakdown just now. I'm just making that disclaimer that even though it's the same color as the previous one, they don't have the exact same score because it's not the exact same size. Okay, so with this one, when it comes to style, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 because I feel like the color elevates the style. Yes, it's exactly the same as the black in terms of design, panty issues, etc. In fact, if the panty wasn't this diaper panty, maybe I'd even give it a 9.5. You know, I do feel like the pink is just you know. It also is a go-to because of the color. It's just pretty and effortlessly so. So I'd give it a 9 for style. For support, because there's more coverage, because it's a bigger size, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. And then when it comes to quality, I'll give it same score as the black one. I'll give it a 7. And the swim test, I'll also give it an 8. It does really, really well in water. You are not fighting for your life. You don't have to fix yourself 1,000 times. It's great. Like, it just, and I just feel like against my skin, I mean, just look at me, look at the material. I feel like it performs really well in water. So this one overall score is a 32 out of 40, and it's an average score out of 10. This one is an 8 out of 10, which I think is a really, really fair score for this bikini. I would definitely give it an 8 out of 10. I do love it more than the black one. So I'd also recommend this for like my conservative girlies. You know, you want to show a little bit but not too much. It's just cute, and it's a way to be simple but still be, you know, have stylish and have a little bit of personality. So I do think they still have it available the last time I checked, which was not long ago. So why not get it? It's like, go for it. Okay, now we are going into the jungle. Okay, sorry, that was so random. But yeah, now we are going into some pretty wild items. Now we are going into bikinis, bikini, okay? This is definitely my I'm a hot girl bikini, no doubt. No, when I bought it, I was in my feels, I was feeling like a hot girl, and then I put it on and it said hot girl. And before you look at me like, excuse me ma'am, didn't you say triangle bikinis are not big boob friendly? I'm still standing on business. Triangle bikinis are not big boob friendly, and this is not a triangle bikini, believe it or not. It is something that is called a floss bikini, and I'll put up on the screen an example of what this actually looks like, you know. So I do a little bit of a swimsuit hack. I wear it upside down. I'm mina kanaj, you know. I'm a bit of a mechanic at this point when it comes to bikini hacks. And yes, I'm wearing the bikini hack, and then I make it work, and then it looks like a triangle bikini. So earlier in the video, you guys will remember I said I'll show you guys a bikini style that looks like a triangle bikini but is not and works better, and this is it. Funny enough, if you wear this bikini style the way it's designed, it doesn't work. For me, I find that my boobs look sad when I wear it the way it's originally designed, but if you just turn it upside down and then wear it like a triangle bikini, funny enough, it works better as a triangle bikini. Then you get a triangle bikini and you wear it as a triangle bikini, and then your boobs look sad. But then when you wear it upside down, well, I've tried the upside down thing, it doesn't work for me, but I've seen on smaller boobs the other girls look amazing. So sometimes the world just works better in reverse, and this is the sexy lady bikini. I call this one Wild Thoughts, because honey, look, you know, I'm feeling hot temperature wise, but I also feel really hot, like, you know, in terms of demeanor when I wear this bikini. I did get it a long time ago. Believe it or not, guys, I got this one from, you won't even believe it, I got it from Cottonon. And that's why in my Vlogmas episode, I was so disappointed when I couldn't find anything from Cottonon, because let me tell you something, Cottonon was actually the first traditional retailer, if not the only, that used to cater for busty girls. I mean, look at this, look at the coverage, look at the fit, the comfort. This is something where they used to offer, I think it's called a curve range, and they had sizes for the boobs. Look, just look. So I got this in 2021. For some reason, Cottonon discontinued the curve range. I guess they decided, actually, we don't want to cater for you fatties, so you're on your own. And you guys saw in the Vlogmas episode, it was a struggle. You know, I was so shocked because I'm like, what do you guys mean? Some of my best bikinis are from Cottonon. So I got this from Cottonon. The panty that I originally got it with, because I bought 2 panties, this one and the one that I have on the screen right now, hey, it's disappeared. It's been missing for years. You know, I've only worn it once and then I never saw it again. I don't know if I forgot it on vacation or I don't remember what happened to it, but I haven't seen it since then. Excuse me. Fortunately, I do have this one. This one is more of a thong bikini, so that's why I'm wearing shorts because I'm sorry, I'm not trying to show you my body like that, okay? So I'm wearing it with shorts, and I know the focus is not this part of the body, it's this part of the body. So even the thong bikini is really, really sexy, it's really hot, but even with shorts, it works. This swimsuit is actually an all-time fave. I can't believe I haven't worn it in so long, because as I put it on now, I'm like, girl, and you guys know me, like, you know I love animal print, so it should be my go-to. But I think because I misplaced the bikini bottoms, it's difficult to wear the swimsuit because then everything is outside, and I don't really always want to be like that, you know what I mean? Yo guys, right? Send money for air conditioning. My enemies are after me at this point. I'm sure even the wig is melting off. Makeup is melting off. Guys, send money for, please send money for air conditioning so that at least the room can be cool while I'm doing all these up and down changes. I am dying of heat, and I can't switch on the fan while I'm speaking because I don't think you guys will be able to hear me. So let's get to 1,000 subscribers then at least, so that we can put in the air conditioning, we can monetize and do the things. Okay. All right, now let's get into the rating of this bikini, okay? Starting with the style, I want to give it a 10, but I don't know what's missing, but I feel like something is missing. Yes, I love animal print, I love the cuts, I love, you know, there's a lot of things I love, but I just feel like there's something missing. So when it comes to style, I think I'll give it a 9 out of 10, because I can't figure out it's not a perfect style. It's not a perfect style. You know, it has its imperfections here and there. And even with the other panty as well, I'd still give it a 9. Yeah, let's give it a 9 out of 10 for style. And then when we get to support is tricky because without the bra hack, and even in its original, like as a floss bikini, I'd probably give it like a 1 or a 2 out of 10. It doesn't work, okay? However, once you mechanic, and I've already spoken about making things work in my previous video. Once you know, work on it, do the things, you know, wear it upside down, just make it work. I think I would give it an 8 out of 10. It feels very comfortable. I feel very supported. It looks like a triangle bikini, but you know, like, I don't feel like I have to be careful. You know, I even feel like I can jump into the pool and I'll still be fine. I feel very secure. So I'll give it an 8. And I know it's generous because you have to make it work, but I'm still standing on the 8. And I think I'm biased because I really like the bikini. Quality, honey. This is a quality swimsuit. The material is thick, it's lined. Quality, one thing about Cottonon quality that you can count on. So I'll give it a 9 out of 10. The point is just because there's just a couple of things that I would fix in terms of fit, which does contribute to quality, I think. Yeah, it's not a perfect 10, just like the style. There's something missing in the quality, but I give it a 9, which is really generous as well. Actually a good score. And then the last one is a swim test. I wore this at the beach. I can't remember if I got into the water, but let's assume I did. And you know, waves and all of that stuff can be very hectic. Didn't have issues. As I said, with the support, it's really secure. So I think it really does pass the swim test. At the end of the day, it's still a bikini. So I can't guarantee that if a wave hits you, your top is not going to sit here. I think we've all seen and experienced, you know, being in the water and then a wave comes and then your bikini top has risen up. So this is a possibility. But this one feels very secure. So when it comes to the swim test, I'll definitely give it a 9 out of 10. And then the overall score for this bikini then becomes a 35, a whopping 35 out of 40. And then I think when you round this up, average score, it's about an 8.8 something, I think, out of 10. So this is essentially, if you round it up, a 9 out of 10. And I think this is a very accurate score for this bikini. I think of all the bikinis you're gonna see today, this being a 9, it speaks for itself. I would say go and get it, but I mean, like I said, I bought it in 2021, and recently when I went to Cottonon, they didn't have it. But if you just go into Google, search Floss Bikinis, even on Shein, there is another one that I got from Shein, very similar to this one. They have these styles of bikinis, you can go for it. It doesn't have to be leopard print, but I'm just saying, honey, find yourself a hot girl bikini like this one and go and live your best life, okay? Okay, the next bikini is another one that I got from Cottonon back in the day. I think it was in 2020 when I got this one, and this is also from their curve range. Again, I'm just showing you from a style perspective. I'm also trying to show you that, hey, when it comes to Cottonon, we were once led. Like, Cottonon, bring back your curve range for swimwear, because this is what we are working with. This one does still have the label. I got it in a size 18. And when I got this one, I was very much in my hiding my body era. You know, I was still in the era of not wanting to show too much, you know. So this was like, okay, I don't want to show too much, but I want to show that I have personality. Again, animal prints. Guys, me and animal prints. I could have 100 animal print clothing items. I don't tire, you know, I don't get tired of buying animal print. So it was just like, oh, this is simple, but it has personality. Like, it's not boring. And I can't believe I haven't worn it for a while. I was actually thinking of giving it away because I just feel like it's no longer my style. But I actually am going to keep it because I think I can wear this like when I take my niece to the pool. I think it's like a family friendly kind of swimsuit, like I'm wearing somewhere, you know, but I'm still covered and I'm not feeling self-conscious because everything is covered. The panty, same issue as the Shein one, so I'm wearing it back to front. I'm just a girl who's trying to show her leg. Like, can we get more flattering panty options, or give us variety? Like, make this one that's a diaper and then make another one that's not a diaper for those of us who don't want a diaper. But I didn't have to do any alterations when I got this, and it has adjustable straps, so you can play around with it. You can make it like a crisscross neckline. If you're brave enough, you can just take the straps off completely and then it will be like a bandeau. So I also love the versatility of it. Simple as it is, it was a very effective swimsuit. And if you can see my label, it was a very effective swimsuit for the time when I got it. It was just like, man, I can be a swimwear girl, not wear tights and t-shirts, wear this and still be comfortable, you know. Tummy is covered, but I don't want it to be tucked in. That's the only big change I think I would make. And I do like the adjustable straps also because they're not thin, they're thick, so you can see that this was designed for big girls, busty girls. You know, they had us in mind, and I'm just hoping that Cottonon brings back this type of thoughtfulness, you know. So again, if you're a conservative girly, these type of bikinis I think would work, you know. And because it's not plain, it has a design, it's giving a little bit of personality, and I mean, why not? Okay, now we get into the scoring. So when it comes to style, I know this is going to sound a bit harsh, but hear me out. I would give this one a 6 out of 10. And the only reason I'm giving it a 6 out of 10 is because I've outgrown the style, you know. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just not something that I would still go out and buy. You know, it's a little too boring for how my personality has evolved. Back then, I used to believe in hiding my body a lot. So I'm not there anymore. I'm more confident. I love my body a lot more now. So I feel like the style is just not relevant for me. But there's nothing wrong with the style, guys. It bores me a little bit. And that's why I would give it a 6, you know, but nothing wrong with the style. I've just outgrown it. Then when it comes to the support, I'd give it an 8. You know, I still want a little bit more. And as I said, I don't know if bikinis are just not meant to have coverage, but there's not enough coverage. There's spillage, there's a little bit too much cleavage and things going on, where I don't feel entirely supported. Like, I don't feel as supported as I would like to be for the style of the bikini. So I'd give it an 8. It's not bad. As I said, it has adjustable straps, and these adjustable straps actually work and do give you a lift. I didn't do the bra hack for this one. I mean, I could, and maybe it would help it a bit more, but I feel like my boobs would look very like like squashed, and I don't like that look either. So I think an 8 is a fair score. You know, there's room for improvement. It does have those cups. I just took them out because they were annoying me. They do help to add some sort of structure, but sometimes I feel like when you have big boobs, they compete. So yeah, I'm landing on an 8 for support. Quality, I'd give it a 9. I would give it a 10. I don't know what's missing. I think something is missing, even with everything I've just said about support. Something is missing. I just can't put my finger on it. But material-wise, it's a great quality swimsuit. It's thick enough. It stretches enough. The material is good. It hasn't faded. Yes, I haven't worn it a lot, but the quality is really good. So I'd give it a 9. And then swim test, this one we are doing all the things in the pool and your boobs will stay in place. I'll give it a 9 as well still. Not a 10 because there's a possibility that, you know, it might compete with water. I also do get nervous with these adjustable strap type of swimsuits because sometimes the straps do come off. And it has happened before. Now you're fighting to fix yours, you know. So swim test, I'll give it a 9. But I think of all the swimsuits, this is definitely the one that feels the most secure. So yeah, I think all of these scores are pretty valid. And as an overall score, that gives us 32 out of 40. And as an average score out of 10, this swimsuit gets an 8 out of 10, which I think is a very fair score. You know, as much as it's not my favorite swimsuit anymore, for like big boob friendliness and all of that stuff, I think an 8 is a very valid score. So you won't find this at Cottonon, but you definitely will find something like this in many places, including Shein. You know, you can take a picture and just go and look for something similar. If you're interested, go for it. I think every girl should have a simple but I've got personality kind of swimsuit, so why not? Alright, now we move on to bikinis that I've never actually worn other than when I bought them and tried them on, you know. So I have 3 of them. I don't know if I do or don't recommend them. I just know that I like them. So the only thing I won't be scoring these ones on is a swim test because I've never swam in them, I've never been in water. As I'm saying, I've never worn them. And when you look at this one, isn't it crazy that I've never worn this bikini? Like when I put it on, I was like, this is what I'm talking about. You know, it's giving, baby girl, you're so pretty, pretty, pretty. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this panty, guys. Look at the cut. Look at the material. Look at the material. Like, I can't believe I haven't worn this, but at the same time, I know why. Every time I've decided to wear this bikini, something always comes up. Something always has gotten in the way when I've decided to wear it. And I think I just forgot about it. But I think this year, I'm going to challenge myself to say, when I choose to wear a pink bikini, this is going to be the one. I also know I haven't worn it because it doesn't really match with some of my pink cover-ups. So when I'm doing like a pink look, it kind of just has its own flavor. But I'm gonna wear it this year. I don't know when, but I'm gonna wear it. You know, I'm challenging myself to that because how can I not flourish with such beauty? And guess what? Guess what? This is from Cottonon, guys. Can you believe? Also a floss bikini, like the leopard print one, and I'm wearing it using the bra hack and then you mechanic and all of those different things. So again, don't look at me sideways like, girl, triangle bikini. It's not a triangle bikini, it's a floss bikini that I've worn as a triangle bikini. It feels really good and I feel like it looks really pretty. I've been noticing, and I'm sure you guys have noticed, my boobs are doing that thing where you can see that there's one that's misbehaving, but misbehaving aside, I look good and I even feel great. Like I feel so confident in this bikini. At this point, I'm ready to fight Cottonon because I don't know why they can't do this anymore. Like, why did they outgrow this? And I know this is sounding like I'm starting to bash Cottonon, but I'm really trying to show you guys that what I went through in the Vlogmas episode, I didn't have to go through it. You know, I wasn't crazy when I went to Cottonon. I went to Cottonon because I was like, I know you guys cater to us, and then they were like, not anymore. And I'm just like, please bring this type of material back. And you guys won't believe, I got this bikini in an extra large. I think I got it in 2021. I honestly can't remember. 2020, 2021, somewhere there. extra large, baby girl, XL. You know, back then I wasn't as confident to wear it as I am now, but now as I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, hey girl, hey, I love it, but let's rate it according to the criteria. So when it comes to style, again, I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. And if you're looking at it like, why? It's just a plain pink bikini. It's not. The material is actually like got a nice texture to it, and then the panty is literally, it is perfection. I can't tell you guys how perfect this bikini bottom is. When I say this is what we want, I still want to cover my tummy, but I want this, you know. It's such a flattering cut. The style of this, the fact that I also bought it years ago and today I'm looking at it like, yes, I think it's perfect. And every girl should have a pink bikini in her closet. That's just what I personally believe, and I feel like this is the perfect pink bikini to have. If you're a girl and you don't have a pink bikini, the question is why? You know, this is where we all begin. We start with pink and then we build on to the other colors. So style, definitely I'm giving it a 9. Support, guys, even my stomach is supported, you know. But because I have to, you know, make it work, obviously as a floss bikini, there's no support. The boobs look sad, I don't like it. But as a manufactured, or what is the word? I can't think of the word. But as I've freestyled this triangle bikini, I think I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I feel very well supported and I feel comfortable. It would be interesting to spend like a whole day in it just to see if, you know, does it hurt me in any kind of way? But it feels really good so far. I'm not fighting for my life, you know. One day, maybe on social media, I'll show you guys the hack for these bikinis, but it's too hot and I'm too tired, so we're not doing that today. But support, definitely an 8 out of 10. And then when it comes to the quality, ooh, honey. Again, maybe biased because I haven't worn it, and it's, you know, it has been washed maybe twice though, and it's still okay. So I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because it feels like a high quality swimsuit. And I think again, because of the cut of the panty, I'm just like, take my money, take it, take it. I'll give it a 9. There's room for improvement, obviously, you know, in terms of like structural elements, but I think a 9 out of 10 is a good score. And then, as you guys know, I can't give it a score for a swim test. I don't know, so we're gonna skip that part. Later in life, when I swim in it, I'll come back again and maybe give you guys a review. So for now, we'll do a score out of 30, which this one scores a nice 26 out of 30. And when we average that out as a score of 10, it also gets a 9. And I think this is definitely a 9 out of 10. And before you were like, oh, why are you giving it a 9? There's so much spillage. Funny enough, the spillage on this is something I actually like because of the style of the bikini. Like, I feel like this bikini, this is how it's supposed to be. You know, it's just like the leopard print one. It's a sexy girl item. So for this, showing this much skin for me, it makes sense. So I'm happy, you know, even though everything is coming out of everywhere, I'm happy, you know. And I would highly recommend you get this style bikini as a busty girl, especially if you're not as conservative. I think this is a great place to be. Or if you really like triangle bikinis, do yourself a favor and go for these instead. They don't have it at Cottonon anymore, but as I said, you can definitely find something similar somewhere online. So get it, girl. Alright, so the next bikini is this one. And I feel like this bikini is a little bit of a bittersweet item, because on the one end, I've been wanting a white bikini for the longest time. If there's something I've really wanted for a very long time, it's a white bikini. And then I saw this one on Shein and I was like, yes, girl, this is for me. Again, I'll put up a picture of the screen of how the model looked. I looked at the model, I looked at myself. I was like, you and I, same WhatsApp group. I loved how it was looking on her and I bought it. I didn't really thoroughly check a lot of details. And then when it got here, I was a little bit like, hey, what's going on? I was a little bit like, it was just awkward. The awkwardness is the material. So it's not a spandex swimwear material, it's velvet, guys. It's velvet and it has like a leopard print detail, which is fine. I'm okay with that, you know. I think it makes it unique but I'm not sure how I feel about the material. I've been going back and forth, like, do I like this material? Do I like it? Do I, you know? It's unique. I'll say that it's unique. And it's white, but I wanted spandex or swimwear material, not velvet. So it's kind of giving the impression that it was not made for swimming. And as a result, this is another swimsuit that I haven't swam in yet, so I can't do a swim test. Literally tried it on and I was like, I need to think about it. I feel like sometimes things need to marinate in your closet, and then maybe years later you look back at it and you're like, okay, I actually like it, you know. There are things I do like about this bikini, but there are things that are a little bit like, I don't know, you know. And again, when I look at the model in the picture, I'm just like, where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? Why is it not giving what I see on the model, you know? So I want to wear this bikini. I just haven't figured out what's the appropriate place for me to wear it, and just like, do I want to wear it? Like, what am I going to do? I want to do something with it, but I just don't know yet. However, if you're specifically looking for a white bikini, they do have a lot of these type on Shein. So you don't have to go for this one specifically, but I'm just trying to give hope to a busty girl, because I've struggled for the longest time. And I mean, imagine going to an all-white party and, you know, all-white pool party, you don't have white swimwear. So for me, at least, I can wear it and wear a cover-up now. You know, I have something. The swimming will figure it out at some point. Okay, so let's get into rating the swimsuits, right? Starting with the style. It's so tricky, but I think I'm gonna give this one a 8 out of 10. Initially, when I saw it on the picture, I saw the adjustable straps. It had a band. The panty, hello, perfection. I loved it more on the picture than in person. So had it never arrived, I think I would have given it a 9 or even a 10 for style. But once it got here, and even with the fabric, and even the fit is a bit awkward, it's not giving me coverage the way that it's giving the model coverage. And guys, I got this in a 2XL. And so for a 2XL, I feel like the coverage is a bit disappointing. So I'd give it an 8 because it's not styling. And I know I'm overlapping into support and those things, but I think 8 because I have some concerns, you know? I have concerns. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for style. Support, it's not really doing what I wanted to do to that extent, you know. The adjustable straps do give you a little bit of a lift, but I have done the hack. I haven't pulled it as tightly because already I feel like the boobs are fighting to stay in and get out. I don't know if they're going in or they're going out. I don't know what's going on. Again, as I said, for a 2XL, I'm not crazy about this coverage, you know. If you think of the pink bikini as a 2XL, there's way more coverage. There's no spillage on here. And when I looked at this one, it's a very similar style to the pink one I got from Shein. So for me, that's also another reason why I was like, oh, it's gonna work, you know, copy and paste. But no, it was not. It was something else. So I'll give it a 7.5 for support. The support is there. It's not terrible. It's just not, didn't come with the body of the model, or whatever they did to the model is not happening here. And it's kind of messing with my mind a little bit. So I'll give it a 7.5, you know, making it work. If it wasn't making it work, maybe I'll give it a 6 or a 5. But 7.5 for support, I think is good enough. Let me get to the quality. I think I'll give it a 7. I don't like the material, guys. Like, I want to like it, but I don't like it. And because it's a white swimsuit, I would want the quality to be thicker, because white, when you go in water, it becomes transparent. And I do think this one will become transparent in water. Obviously, fortunately, I'm not measuring it on a swim test, but the material is quite thin, it's light. Yes, there's lining, but I promise you, once it gets wet, you're going to see everything. You're going to see everything. Yes, there's cups and all of that, but it's going to become see-through, and then it's like, where am I supposed to wear it? And I'm starting to think maybe it's not a swimsuit for swimming, you know. So quality, I have too many concerns. Structural, fabric, so I think a 7 for quality is a good enough score. So overall, this gives us a score of 22.5 out of 30. And then when you make this an average score out of 10, it's a 7.5, which I think is a very valid score for this bikini. You know, it's not amazing, but it's also not terrible. So I think 7.5 is great. And if you just need a white bikini to hold you for the time being, this is a good starting point. You know, I've seen other white bikinis that I'm going to try. Then I'll maybe have a better comparison. And I will get into water with this one day, but maybe not in public because I just feel like people are going to see everything. But for a white bikini, considering my struggles, not bad. And I think, yeah, go for it. You know, every busty girl deserves to have a white bikini. Okay, last but definitely not least is this beautiful chocolate number. Just like the white bikini, I have wanted a chocolate brown swimsuit for the longest time, and finally my girl Sheen delivered. So again, I'll put up on the screen the model, what she looked like, and when I saw it I was like, this is the Floss Bikini. So guess what, it's gonna look even better on me when I wear it as a triangle bikini. And I absolutely love it, guys. You know, I sized up quite a bit for this one because I wanted coverage. I got it in a 3XL, and I think the 3XL is also because of the 2XL in the white that made me like a little bit skeptical about sizing. I got it in a 3XL. The panty is quite big, you know, like if I pull it hard enough I feel like the panty will sit here. So that's why I'm also wearing it with shorts, because it's showing everything. But on a vacation kind of a setup, I think it would work. You know, I wouldn't need to wear shorts and all of that stuff. But listen, the big panty is worth the coverage. I love the coverage. It's hot and sexy. So look, I want to say this bikini is my favorite bikini, and I know it's crazy to say because I've never worn it, but it definitely is one of my latest favorite bikinis. I got it recently. I just haven't had an opportunity to wear it, but first chance I get to wear it, I'm definitely wearing this bikini. And whatever vacation I get to go on this year, this bikini will definitely make an appearance somehow, because I feel like it is great, even though, you know, I haven't worn it in public, and I'm generally very happy with it, you know. However, we have a criteria, so let's measure this bikini according to the criteria. So the first is style, and again, I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10 because all the bells and whistles, it's got it, you know, it's giving me everything. I think the one point is just for those few fit issues. I do love the panty, but why so big? You know, yeah, it's not exactly a 10. You know, one day when I come across a 10 in terms of style, I'll let you guys know. But I think a 9 is still a very valid score. It has details. The texture on the fabric is really, really great. I love the color, and I just like how it looks against my skin. And it's just one of those timeless pieces. I think for years it's gonna be something that I can wear. So I really like the style. I'll give it a 9. Then we get to the supports. Supports, I'll give it a 7.5. And I think it's also because of the panty. You know, I'd give it an 8 for support, but yeah, it's not really supporting me 100% the way I would like everywhere. But on the boobs, it's doing a great job. The coverage is really, really incredible. And obviously I had to make it work, I know. But even with the making it work, I think the support of this is really great and it feels comfortable. I feel secure, but the panty is kind of a bit of a letdown somehow. So I think I'd give it a 7.5 when it comes to support. And when you get to the quality of this is really amazing. It has lining, as I said, the fabric, and I don't know if the quality is good because I haven't washed it and I haven't swam in it. Well, I've washed it, but I haven't swam in it. But yeah, I'd give it an 8 out of 10 when it comes to quality. I'm really happy with the quality. It feels like a high quality swimsuit so far. You know, only time will tell how good the quality really is. And so we're not gonna measure it on a swim test, but I think you would be fine. You know, but I'll do a swim test once I've worn it. So the overall score out of 30 for this one is 23.5. And when you make that an average score out of 10, it's about 7.8 something, I think. So 8 out of 10, basically, when you round it off, which I feel like is definitely a perfect score for this bikini, guys. yeah, like 8 out of 10 is really, really good, especially because, you know, it's not something that should work, but I feel like it works, you know, and I'm very happy with it. Obviously, if I was biased, I'd be like a 9, but I think an 8, is this a funny insect? I think an 8 out of 10, sorry guys, is actually valid. Alright, so this all brings us to the end of bikinis that I think are great for busty girls, and you can decide for yourself which one you're gonna go for. As I said, some are still available and some are not. The most recent ones that I got, I will link them in the description box so you can go and get them, or at least the ones that are still in stock. Let me know if the links are not working in the comment section. Let me know again in the comment section which one you like, which one are you gonna get, which one was your favorite. Let me know if this style of presentation is something that you guys like, or should I stick to my original form of presenting? Just let me know in the comments. Please comment, and if you've liked what you've seen so far in the video, of course you know what to do, guys. Please subscribe, switch on the notifications so you don't miss the exciting videos that I've got, especially now that we're going into the month of love. You're gonna want to see the content I've got going on for February, okay, it doesn't matter. The point is, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Road to 1,000 subscribers, and I said to you guys, I have a surprise for you, and the surprise is boiling now. It's boiling. So please, can we get to 1,000 subscribers? Subscribe, like, comment, do everything. Share the video with as many people as possible. You know what to do. Share the channel, guys. Just please show me some love, and also show me some love on social media. As I said, I'm trying to grow there as well, so I hope to see most of you guys following me on the socials as well. But other than that, guys, that's all for today. Thank you as always for all your love, your kindness, and your support. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye.